Okay, why was I on the train and the bus? Well, I had to come to here. This is called Start and Service Centre. Basically, it's a place where various government agencies all have some representation. And it's time for me to renew my residence permit. Obviously, I've lived in Sweden for 30 years, but of course, I have a wonderful Brexit benefit. Is I have to come here every few years and fingerprints, awkward questions, measure how tall I am, and take my photo. So I should get a new card in a few weeks' time. My old one is valid till the end of next month, so no real hassle about that. That's it. It's yeah, I get annoyed about having to do it because obviously I'm not a supporter of Brexit, and without Brexit I wouldn't need to have done it. So that's just the way it is. Anyway, that's all done. I'm going to head back towards the town centre, because this is out on the outskirts, which is where I took the bus from. I'm going to do a bit of food, grocery shopping. I'm going to go to the Asian supermarket and I'm going to grab something to eat, and then I will get the train back whenever there is one. Okay, I'm back. I went to get something to eat, and then I went up to the Chinese supermarket and then rushed to the station to catch the train that was actually late. So yeah, I'm back. I'm absolutely knackered. I didn't really do much, but it's taking the steam out of me. So anyway, that's that. I should just automatically get a new permanent residence card, hopefully. I mean, I'm supposedly a permanent resident, but anyway, we'll see how that goes. But that was that little adventure anyway. Guys, good morning. Sunny day. Just dropped you off in the forest, and I'm heading back to civilization. I need to put some petrol in this smelly car. I say the smelly car, it's it's an older model that I've rented. It's so expensive, you know. It's a Toyota Yaris hybrid, and it absolutely stinks of cigarette smoke, like it's been smoked in for years, and it's done a lot of mileage. It's not, I don't usually have cars as old as this, so I'm not entirely pleased with it, but anyway, it is what it is. I don't drive very much apart from going to the shops and taking Joe to the forest, so I'm going to put some petrol in it when I get back, and yeah, that will be me till she's ready to be picked up. Alright, it's Sunday morning, a Sunday in July, and I am busy cleaning this freezer. I don't know what happened to it. I think I must have turned it off and left it with iced up and didn't open the door, because when I've come to open the freezers, this one is full of mold and really dirty. This one was fine. This one is already full of berries, so I need to get this one cleaned out so we can start using it. But I must remember when it's time to shut it down to open the door, let it dry out, and then close it over the winter. Otherwise it looks like this, which is pretty nasty. Anyway, all part of the fun for a berry picker's husband. Anyway, we'll get on with it. Something to keep me busy. Okay, another day. We're in the middle of a bit of a heat wave, and everybody's complaining how hot it is, and I'm thinking, oh, it's nice. It's it's like Thailand in November or something, you know. It's like the best part of the year in Thailand when the weather's like this. It's, you know, around 30 degrees and blue sky, but it's not hot. Not for me anyway. Anyway, I'm walking as you can see, or as you can imagine. Alright, another day, another walk. It's 32 degrees here in sunny Sweden. This week's been very good weather, and tomorrow is supposed to be the same, and then it's supposed to be very wet and a lot cooler at the weekend, so I'm making the most of it. And by making the most of it, I mean I'm not doing anything, but I'm just having a walk and enjoying it, basically. It is the kind of weather that I like. I did say possibly earlier in this video that it's very much like Thailand in November, and that's what I like.
One eternity later.
Okay, the day has come. Just had a phone call from the water company. We had a new meter put in, all a lot of hassle and expense to have that fitted. Something that we didn't ask for, but we had to do. And now we've had it in a couple of weeks. They've called me to say that the water meter also detects sound in the pipe system, so they've come out and they've switched off the water and switched it back on and what have you, and they have decided we have a leak underground somewhere from between the house and the stopcock out in the street, which means that we have to get somebody to come out, dig up the garden, put in a new water pipe, something that will not be cheap here in Sweden, so I'm a bit stressed out about it. I'm generally stressed out at the minute anyway, because things are a little bit on the quiet side on the work front as far as it goes, and it's the last thing I really want. But anyway, how long that will take and when we can do it and how much it's going to cost are yet to be decided. The only good thing is you do get some tax relief on the work, and most of it is work, and the small amount of it would be material, apart from obviously a long pipe. But yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know yet. It's the 21st of July today, so the water's turned off now, so how long before we have water, who knows. We didn't have water for a week when we got back, so we can manage without water a short time, but obviously the job that needs doing costs money, and that we will have to see. Anyway, I'll let you know as and when. I'm actually on the way back from the forest. I've just dropped Jo off, so I rang her and told her what the score was. She's going to speak to her daughter, and we need to speak to a few people and get some tips of where we can get this work done without it being too expensive. It will be expensive, but you know. Okay guys, good morning. It is now 2 days since I told you about the water being turned off when I'd had the phone call. So we've been out without water for 2 whole days now, 48 hours, and I shall tell you what is happening, or what has happened, or what isn't happening. We need to get hold of somebody who has a Makro type, mini Makro type digger to dig, and we also need a plumber to do the new pipe work. The pipe is now used as a polyethylene, I think it is, a PE pipe. I think he said it's 32 millimeters. I'm not entirely sure, but anyway, it's a plastic pipe that is flexible hose kind of thing, and they're good for like 50 years. So that's what needs to be put down. We got in touch with a couple of people that we know, asked them if they knew anybody, and we have Joe as a friend whose husband is a farmer who knows everybody and everything, and he's in business himself and he knows all sorts of stuff. So I rely on him, and he recommended a guy. So they came around yesterday to have a look, the farmer guy and the person that he recommended, and he's got the digger and he will be able to do the digging job. What it's going to cost, I've no idea yet. Unfortunately, unlike Thailand, you can't just set about it and start digging. We need to get reports back about where there are electricity lines buried, where there are fibre optics buried and so on. Now we know where the fibre optics are, but they have to come and mark it. Apparently he does all this for a living, so he knows the score. He says they have to answer within a week, which still is, if they answer within a week, that's a week that we're just waiting around. But anyway, that's how it is. So he's on the job with that, getting to find out exactly what's what and where, and then he's going to come and he's going to test dig right in front. I will show you when I'm back. He's going to dig down a little bit right near what I would call the gate. There is no gate, but where you would walk through as a pedestrian, if you like, the pedestrian entrance. Dig down to the pipe, and basically he's planning to dig along and follow it along so that the new water hose will go the same route as the old one did. I set about yesterday under the stairs, a bit of a job. I did manage to get into my safe, which we haven't been using at all. We've basically got nothing in it apart from a lot of old crap that I threw most of it out. About €5 in coins, and a folder, half of which I threw out, but the other half is important stuff for the house, and that's basically just things from when we bought the house, which is 14 years ago. So that's the state of play at the moment. It's going to be a while. We've got no water, so I'm filling up the things. We're having to sort of wash ourselves by hand. I'm thinking about going to the swimming baths today and having a shower. They have they're open 5 days a week now this time of the year. 3 days a week they open later, and 2 days they open earlier. Now today's a late day, so I think they're open from something like midday until 8 o'clock. So I'm going to go over there at some point and have a shower and what have you, and freshen up properly. It's rather expensive, but it's an option that we have. At the moment we can't do any laundry, of course. Otherwise it's not really that too hard to manage. I filled two 20 litre water containers that we've got. We've actually got a couple more, but I don't know what state they're in. They need washing out, which requires water, obviously. But there's two that we use. They keep us going well and truly. We don't need a lot when there's just the two of us. We are using rainwater to flush the toilet, and at the moment we've got a lot of rainwater in our water butts, so that's not a problem. So we shall see how it goes. Obviously, if it doesn't rain now for a while, that water will soon be used up between one thing and the other. So I'll have to fetch more water for using for the flushing of toilets. But anyway, that's how it is. I will show you exactly, roughly where it's going to be dug, this first hole, as and when. I don't know when it's going to be, and obviously I'll show you when things start to happen. But at the minute, no water and not much happening. Let me show you our toilet downstairs. This is where the water comes in. There, it goes around like that because we had to have this new fangled thing installed. So that's our water meter. That goes down into underneath the house, which is accessed through a little manhole thing in this cupboard, which, as I said, had my safe on top of it. It isn't a cellar, it's just a crawl space which has been blocked up by stones and things there to keep, try to keep rodents out. But there's a crawl space there. You can actually see the water pipe if you shine a light through and you get down on your hands and knees. But basically, about, I don't know how far, that's the vent in the toilet there, about here, about a metre in, comes a pipe up, and it goes that way. Now, I've never seen where it goes from that way. It goes through, there's like a dividing wall here. I've never been able to find it, but basically at some point it comes out at the front of the house here somewhere and goes to, it's all a bit overgrown, I still haven't done much with the garden, the ball valve, the valve where they turn off the water now. So you can see from there, from that valve onwards to the house is our responsibility, unfortunately. So here, along here, I know is the fibre optic. We haven't got it installed, but they did leave a wire loose kind of thing just under the tarmac there if we wanted it in the future. But basically he's going to come and dig a hole here. He said he doesn't think that the fibre optic will be a problem because it's not very deep, but he's going to dig a hole here to find the pipe and then follow it along with his mini Makro, and I'm hoping it will go this way and then up that way somewhere to the toilet. So that's it. It's a bit of a nightmare, and I didn't really want that cost. In fact, I absolutely didn't need the cost at the moment. Things are a bit tight, but that's just the way it is. So we're gonna have to find a way. So like and subscribe and try and get this video out to more and more people, and I might get a little bit of help from the video. I don't make much on the videos. I can tell you now I make about $2 a month, so it takes me a while before I get anything, but every little helps, as they say. Anyway, that's that. Today's the 23rd of July, I think. So 21st the water was cut off, and 2 days counting and a few hours now since we've had water. So yeah, let's see. Right, I've just been to fetch water from the garage this time. I didn't bother going to the water company's water station. That thing I was showing you is a camping shower. I bought it yesterday. It was not very easy for me. I had to drive further than I wanted to and was really up for doing, but I did anyway. And when I say further, that's like a 40-minute round trip, which is not a lot. But anyway, I bought this camping shower. I've been thinking about it, and I had to look up online, and this one seemed to be good, and indeed it is. We both used it last night, and it works great. So basically it's a little pumpy thing in there that you charge with a USB. It lasts about an hour, which is more than you need because a shower is like 5 minutes, so it lasts a few showers each. But as I say, we both tried it last night. Worked great, and it was like having a proper shower. Now obviously it would be best when we have the ability to have a proper shower, but we don't at the moment. I spoke to the guy this morning who is going to do the digging with the digger, and he said he's had some replies back, but he's still waiting for some more information. But he's going to lend us a 1 cubic meter 1,000 litre tank that he will fill and bring here with his forklift truck and stick it in the garden for us, so we won't need to go and fetch as much water as we do. I may still fetch water for drinking because I'm not sure that I trust the tank for drinking water, but that would be a lot of help. So he's going to come sometime today and do that, and in the meantime we just carry on without. The only real difficulty we've got at the moment is we can't do any washing, so obviously we've got quite a lot of laundry. Yeah, laundry is a bit of a problem because obviously we can't use a washing machine without having it connected to running water. Now we could wash by hand, but that is not very effective use of water. Obviously modern washing machines use very little water in comparison. So I'm not sure. Sweden is not a country that has public laundrette facilities and what have you. So I'm having to think about that one. But otherwise, yeah, we're coping just fine without any water. So that's the main thing. Okay, our water tank, temporary water tank, has arrived. I'm just going to drive it in and put it down here. There's 1,000 litres of water in that, so should be good for a while. Right, so there you have it, 1 cubic metre of water. That should keep us going a bit. I just need to find a bucket that's low enough to come under there. Guys, good morning. 29th of July, a Wednesday. We are still no further ahead with getting our water fixed. We are coping now, though, a lot better that we've got the big water container. So we're using that for showering with our camping shower. And that works fine. No problem. And we're also using that water for washing the dishes and what have you, and a little bit of hand washing of laundry. We've still got plenty of rainwater left for the toilets, so that's fine. And I'm just going to fetch drinking water. Nowadays, I don't need to do it more than once every 3 days. A 20 litre dunk, as it's called in Swedish, a 20 litre thingy of water will last us for 3 days, just for drinking, basically, making tea. So that's it. No progress yet on when the digging's going to start, and I haven't heard back whether he's got a plumber or not, or whether I need to find a plumber at this time of the year, which is very difficult. But yeah, we're managing anyway, so that's fine. It's a lot better than it was. And to be quite honest with you, I don't find it really much of a hardship now. I would like to be able to do laundry properly, but that's just beside the, something we just got to live with. But the rest of it's not a hassle. So yeah, we will see when something happens, but nothing yet. Guys, good evening. Saturday evening, about 8 o'clock. Come to pick Jo up from the forest, and she's been in this forest now, the same place, for a few days on the trot. So she's trying desperately to get her berries in before it's too late. They're not been so good this year. So yeah. As for me, I've been doing a few chores and then just chilling out. I've not been doing much at all during the days. This last few weeks, just bringing in water and stuff and doing the odd chores in the house, washing the dishes, doing a bit of grocery shopping, this, that and the other. But yeah, just waiting for them to come and start doing the water, because that's a big job, and yeah, it's all a bit up in the air at the minute. But anyway, we get on. I've got food on the go, waiting for when we come back, and I'm quite peckish now. Okay, sun is shining. As you saw, just made some chicken tikka masala and some bought some ready-made naan breads, but they're all right when you do them in the air fryer. I made a mixture of butter and water, melted butter and water, and penciled them on, and then that's Swedish. Brushed it on, and then yeah, it was good. Guys, it is almost 10 o'clock at night. Tomorrow will be a fortnight without water, but tomorrow he is coming to start to dig with a little Makro. He's just called me now. Apologise for being late. So something's going to happen. So stay tuned and you will see that very, very soon on this video. Hey, good morning. It's 9-ish and he's turned up. So he'll be starting soon. Let me show you. He's just unloading, unlocking and unloading. I was remarking how much safety there is in it being locked down, chained down, compared to getting a Makro in Thailand. Anyway, I think he's just about ready. I don't know if you can see, but the water, the incoming water pipe is there, and it is a plastic or PE modern type. It's not the ancient that was built with the house. So he thinks that we may be able to dig up until we find the leak and fix it rather than replace it completely. So I don't know, you can see very much there, but it goes along there just to the right of the big concrete pipe, which is probably waste, or it could be what they call dagvatten here, which is like runoff. Anyway, it's very close to the house, but he's going to try and follow along the concrete pipe. Okay, it's 1 o'clock-ish, lunchtime, and the work continues. We haven't found the source of the water, but there is water. We did go and fetch a thing to open the water and see if we could see anything, but since we've opened the water and closed it again, water's running, or has run in. It's quite deep, it's 1.20 meter deep or something like that, so we'll see. The job is going in the right direction anyway. I managed to get the thing out of gear in the end, and on we go with the digging. And the water pipe comes along there and goes right underneath the waste pipe. That's the waste. Don't see anything, but there is water coming. Okay, it is now 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've just dropped Jo off. She's come for a couple of hours foraging. We have finished all the Makro digging, and basically we've come to the realization that the leak is actually under the house, where we found a joint where the PE pipe that comes all the way from the road is joined to a copper pipe which comes in and up under the downstairs toilet, and it is leaking there, and I would imagine that it's the 90 degree bend. Well, it won't be a bend, it'll be a joint, a 90 degree piece of copper pipe that's quite possibly been pushed. There was some big tree roots and just there near, and growing under the house, and I wonder whether one of them has pushed on it until it's just broken the seal, so it's not, you know, it's not just water's pouring out everywhere, but it's leaking water, spraying out water, because obviously it's high pressure water here in Sweden. Anyway, we will see. That's as far as we're getting for today anyway. The plumber guy came out and had a look, and he thought, yeah, we can fix that, no problem, blah blah blah. So I think the Makro man's going to fill in all the holes, because it is a bit of a mess now in the garden, but we had to start somewhere, so we decided to start nearest the valve outside, the stopcock where you turn the water on and off in the street, and started that end. It was wet, so we continued looking for the pipe. As it isn't a straight pipe, as it's this PE hose, it didn't actually go very straight, so it was quite difficult to follow, which is why there's so many strange angles and holes everywhere that is dug. Plus, we can only dig certain ways because we're restricted for space and what have you. But anyway, I'm pleased we've found what we think is the source of the problem. I've got some jobs to do before they come tomorrow. I've got a safe to move, and then yeah, we will see whether we can't get the water connected back up tomorrow with a bit of luck, because I'm getting a bit fed up with it now. Okay guys, good morning. It is a new day. Makro man is here, filling in most of the, the stuff that we dug up unnecessarily, and he helped me get the safe out from the under the stairs. It was difficult. I got it in there 14 years ago, but no, I couldn't get it out. Anyway, I need to crawl inside under the stairs and lift up some floorboards. I thought it was just a hatch, but it's not. It's just floorboards that have been cut and are screwed down again. So they need to be cut and unscrewed and lifted up. And then we can get somebody to go down under the house in the crawl space. So it's all exciting stuff. I'll show you what I'm trying to do. We got the safe out. I got the floorboards up, but there's tons and tons of this polystyrene in the hole to go down under the house. Let me put the light on so you can see. I've pulled up one layer, 2 layers. I'm struggling with the 3rd layer at the minute, and I don't know how many more layers there are. But yeah, that's the job at hand at the minute. Okay, it's a bit dark, but I finally managed to get in. There was 4 layers of polystyrene and another piece of board. But I mean, so yeah, they can do what they can do. Right, work stopped for the time being, but basically you can see the pipe going in there behind that bit of sack or paper or whatever it is. Let me zoom in on it. Yeah, you see the water pipe going in there. That pipe then has a 90-degree bend that comes up through the earth, which is about, let me see, which is about that deep. Comes up through the earth, then comes out and through the void and up under through the floor into the downstairs toilet. Unfortunately, it is going to be impossible to get to, so we've decided now we're going to come up there through this hole, which comes out exactly on top of the earth in the void, and use a heating element they apparently they use them a lot on outbuildings for cows, horses, etc. And they work fine, and they don't draw much electric, but because it will be too high to be frost free, we need to do that instead. Anyway, so that's what's going to happen. We're waiting for the plumber. So Mr. Makro man, who's filled in at the front, has gone off to do some other things, so we're not paying for his time, and he will be back later. As for me, I will take Joe to the forest in a little while, and then just be here waiting for something to happen.
Om jag håller upp spolar av honom lite sen då. Vart tror du du tar av? Jag kan ta traktorn. Jag visste inte vad jag skulle göra. Jag tog bilen ner. Ja. Så då åker jag hämta traktorn. Det tar så. Ja. Så det är ingen fara. Ja.
Okay, as you see, we've got running water. Job's not quite finished yet, but the water's on, and that's good. What's going to happen is, in there, in the dark hole, I need to put in, there is a junction box, so I need to put in a socket next to it, and there is an opening where they will put in like a heating element thing, so it will stop any frost where it's up above the deep level, so to speak. So that would be a job we'll come back and do. I'll order it. I'll fix the socket, and then I'll give him a call and book him in to come and do that again, the plumber. But I'm very pleased with how it looks, and it all works fine, and we don't have any water leaks anymore. The job's a good one. So yeah. We're not done outside though. There's quite a lot of filling in to do and what have you. I need to run away and buy something, a sheet of isolation stuff, but otherwise we're looking good. Right, the Makro man sent me here to this builder's merchants to buy a sheet of isolation material, but they only sell them in packets of 3 or more, and he just wants the one, and I don't know where else to go. I suppose Gem and Fix to see whether they have them or not, but no luck here anyway. It's basically to put on the outside above the pipe, and then he fills in with all the dirt that's been dug up with the Makro. So yeah, we'll see. Right, the old wreck is positioned here now because I want to be able to park down at the bottom, although that's where it's all rough, so I'm not sure really, but yeah, we're just about done, and I've already put a load of laundry on, put the immersion heater on, warm up the water, trying to clean out the toilets because they haven't been flushing properly, and getting all ready. And Mr. Morgan, the Makro man, is loading up and ready to go. So yeah, all good. Guys, good morning. It's Friday morning. I've just been into Willie's, or it's rather Friday lunchtime. Just been into Willie's to do some groceries shopping. Yeah, groceries are a nightmare here in Sweden. They are so expensive, and I have an app which basically what I do is I calculate in an Excel spreadsheet all my bills and standing costs and whatever that I will have for the month, and then it works out how much have I got left, and then I put that into an app, and that's my disposable income for the month. And I've been doing it for a few years now, and honestly the grocery prices here in Sweden compared to Thailand are just absolutely astronomical, and groceries are literally accounting for 90% of my expenditure outside of outside of my bills and all that, so of my disposable income, and it's just ridiculous. And I don't really have any money left over for buying anything else apart from bloody groceries. So yeah, anyway, it's Friday, and Friday's a good day. We like Fridays. Not that it's been busy and I've been working all week, because I haven't, but I have been working a little bit. But at least the weekend's coming, which means there won't be anything work-wise, and it'll just be like any other day really at the moment. But we should be back into the swing of things next week, definitely the week after, because here in Sweden the kids will be going back to school probably the week after next. They finish at the beginning of June here in Sweden, so they're off all of June, all of July, and a couple of weeks into August, unlike in the UK where they only just finished a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, so we should be back on track and working again next week, the week after. Otherwise, yeah, it's about it. I think I'm going to finish the video here. I've been umming and ahhing about doing videos, but I decided I would do another video, but it wouldn't be the first of a regular weekly thing at the moment. I may go back to doing weekly videos once things liven up and we leave here, but I'll do an occasional video, I think, for the time being, and we'll see how it goes. That's doing them occasionally isn't going to make me much money, however, but that's just how it goes. Not that they make me much anyway. But yeah, I sort of miss doing the videos, and I thought it would be good to show you now, especially when we've had no water and stuff, what there's actually something happened here in Sweden for a change. So that's all good. But I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll stay tuned for the next one, whenever that will be. But in the meantime, I want to say once again, thanks to everybody for all the support recently, especially after I decided I wasn't going to do any more videos back in May. Thanks to you for your support. It means the world to me when I get nice comments and comments of support. And I'll catch you all again soon. And in the meantime, have a nice weekend wherever you are. Bye for now.